guys, welcome to my channel. This video is going to be all about how to highlight and contour like that. If you're not following me already on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest, all of that, on Facebook, make sure you do. I'm Talani AV everywhere. All the information where you can find me will be down below. If you're not subscribed, just go ahead and subscribe now. I promise you, you will not regret it. It's free to subscribe, so just go ahead and do it now. Yeah, wait. Okay, cool. Alright, anyways, if you're interested in seeing how I contour and highlight and glow like this, just keep watching. That's all you gotta do. Just keep watching. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already done my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and start with my face. First thing I always use, obviously, after I moisturize my face with my moisturizing lotion, I always use a primer. And today I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I really like this primer a lot because I have really dry skin, so I always reach for anything that has hydrating, moisturizing in the title. So this was definitely a no-brainer. Yeah, so I just rub that all over my face. Next thing I always do is I use like an illuminator. This one is the NYX Liquid Illuminator, and it's the shade Pure Gold. It's kind of like a dupe of the Gleam illuminators. I used to have one, but I ran out of my Gleam one, so I saw this at Ulta, and I was like, let me try it, and I really like it. I would say it's pretty comparable. Does the same thing. And it's cheaper, so get you some. Yeah, so I'm gonna rub that all over. And I really like this because it just gives like your face a really nice, natural, healthy glow. So now that's all in there, like swimwear, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my foundation. And my all-time favorite foundation for like a year plus now is this NARS. Again, this is like an illuminating, luminous, all-day luminous foundation, and I really like this a lot. It's been my favorite for about a year, like I said. It lasts a long time, and it's my perfect shade, and yeah, I just absolutely love it. I'm going to be using this e.l.f. brush. It's really dirty, but I love it. I've been using it lately for my foundation. Okay, so foundation is done. This is what it's good. Like if I didn't highlight or contour, this is what I would be looking like. So obviously I'd probably put like a setting powder, but if I didn't do that, this is what it would look like. So obviously this video is going to be a highlighting and contouring tutorial, so let's get ready for fun stuff. I'm going to be starting out with these two concealers. I mixed them both. This is my all-time favorite, the MAC Prolong Concealer. You've seen it in probably every single one of my makeup tutorials or makeup getting ready with me. But today, anyways, I'm going to be mixing it with the BECCA in Warm Honey. I'm going to be using these two mixed together to highlight. The reason why I mix it is because I really actually love this concealer because it's very it feels moisturizing. Follow the theme of this video. I like moisturizing things, but yeah, so this one it's a luminous as well, so it's the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer, and again this is BECCA. So I mixed these two. This one's very drying. Well, it's a very dry formula in my opinion. It dries very quick, so you have to be careful with it, but when you mix these two, I found that it works. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and start. I use like half a palm, so yeah, like that much. Obviously, I'm using my beauty blender. I use half a pump, and then I use this, and all I do is just go ahead and put it where I want it to go, and then I just use this as well to kind of mix it in there and just blend as much as you can. One thing I always see that I really hate, I hate when you see that line between the highlighting and the contouring. Or the contouring of the foundation. So you really have to blend. Take your time I noticed that when I brush, sometimes that happens, but if you really take your time and blend properly, you won't have that problem. I always like to get the sides of my nose as well. And then I'll go up just a little bit up, not too much, but just a little bit up. And blending, blending, blending. And then I put a little bit just right here. Just a little bit. And then back to blending. Alright, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. But you can see kind of the difference already with just highlighting. Alright, so same thing on the other side. Blah, 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 blah. I think I'm pretty much good on blending both sides. Let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. The other parts of my face that I get in terms of highlighting is my forehead. But I really don't overdo it, honestly. I just put whatever is left on my beauty blender on my forehead. And on my chin, just a little bit. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too much. And just kind of blend it out as much as you can. And back over here to blend. I always especially have to blend under my eyes as well because I have like creases under my eyes. So if I don't blend it out well, when I set it with my powder, you can see like the creases, which is not sexy. Alright, so I'm pretty much done with the highlighting process. I'm going to go ahead and do start with the contouring. So I have two different contouring products that I use depending on how I feel. This one is the BobbiBrown I guess stick foundation. It's in the shade Espresso 10. I think it's the darkest shade I could find. And then this is the AJ Crimson, and then this one's also like a creamy consistency. So I use, obviously you can see, let me show you what they look like. This one is a little bit lighter than this one. This one's really dark, and obviously this one has more of that like red undertone, which I have, which is why I really like this. But today I'm gonna go ahead and use, I'm like all over the place today. It's been a while since I've done like a talking tutorial, so bear with me. But today I'm gonna use the AJ Crimson one. Again, this is what it looks like. It's really dark. And I also always use this for my contouring. I use this brush. It's the Sephora brush it's a Pro Airbrush Concealer brush in 57, Natural 57, I guess that's but this is what it looks like. I'll just take just a very, very, very little amount. Like you really don't need that much of it. It's very, very little. And then I'm just gonna go on my sides. Just kind of dot it right now. Dot, 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 dot. So yeah, I use a very little amount because it's very dark and it's intense. So you really want to be careful with this. So anyways, I just do that and I go ahead and blend up. I always try to blend up into the highlighter or concealer, I guess. Okay, and just bring it down, not too far. I usually don't go past like my eyes. So that's kind of like my rule of thumb. Don't go past your eyes, because then you just kind of look crazy. But that's just my opinion. Okay, so same thing on the other side. And then also, the other parts of my face that I will contour is just a little bit on top. You really, I mean, it's not completely necessary, but I do it anyways. Just a little bit on the sides of your forehead. Okay. So now you have everything on your face. As far as my nose, I honestly don't like to, I don't really, what's the word? I don't contour my nose that much, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to use the BobbiBrown one to contour my nose. I'm going to use the same brush, dab it in there, and then I'm just going to bring it down Same thing on the other side. Bring it down. If you want, you can also get that same beauty blender and just kind of bring it down to the tip. Again, I'm applying very, very little. Okay. Okay, so this next part is the most important part of this whole process in highlighting and contouring. And this is, again, blending. Blending, you want to blend everything that you just put on your face. And I always use this brush. It's the e.l.f. powder brush. It is my favorite brush, hands down. I've been using this for 6 years right now. No, 5 or 6 years. 2012, something like that. So, yeah, 5 years. I've been using this brush. It's my favorite one. It does the job. I usually use it for foundation. Recently, like I said, I was using the other e.l.f. brush, but this has been my holy grail since 2012. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and blend everything together. Just really want to get everything. No straight lines. Get everything blended. Blend up that nose. Blend your forehead. Blend everything together. You don't have to come up with it because you don't want to darken that highlighter too much, but definitely anything that it's meeting your foundation, any lines it's meeting the contour, you want to make sure you blend it out, blur out those lines. Okay, so this is how it looks blended. I'm going to, before I set everything, I'm going to just dab underneath my eyes again. Like I said, I have creases underneath my eyes, so I always have to make sure that is blended out and it's not sitting in those creases before I put the powder on it, or else the powder is just gonna sit in those creases and we do not want that. Alright, so that's good. I'm going to be using, so bear with me, right? I use a mixture of two things. I use the Sasha Buttercup Setting Powder, and I also use the Laura Mercier. So I mixed these two. I use about like 25% of this, well, 20 to 25% of this, and then like the rest of the Laura Mercier. And so I have that already mixed right here inside this bottle. So that's what I'm going to use to set my highlighter. Quick, just want to peep y'all once I'm getting these Face Secret Small Ultra Wedges. You can get them at Ulta. Not Ulta, sorry. You can get them at Sally's. They're hands down my favorite sponges ever. They're infused with vitamin E. They feel like, I'm not even joking, they almost feel like the beauty blender. It feels so soft. It's very like, it almost feels wet, but it's not wet, but I don't know how to explain it. Just go out and get it. It's the, this is what it looks like, Face Secrets. You can get it at Sally's. And it's pretty cheap, and you get like 50 of them, no, 80. You get 80 of them. So I've had this for like a long time as well. Just a side note. But anyway, so this is what the sponge looks like. I'm gonna just go into the powder, and then I'm going to just, actually let me use this side. I always have to double check to make sure those creases haven't come back. And it has, because I've been talking for a while. So this is gonna blend that out again. Do y'all have that problem of like your under eyes like creasing? It's really annoying. Anyway, so it only happens like sometimes. It's not like that all the time. I think it's because I don't get enough sleep. But like during vacation time, when I like have a whole bunch of time to sleep and just chill, I don't have creases under my eye. It's really weird. Anyway, so I'm taking this powder and I'm just gonna set underneath my eyes like so. Set. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and I'm gonna set my forehead just a little bit. and then just a little bit. And then I'm going to do this part as well. That's the other side, and this just helps make your contour a lot sharper when you do this on the side. That's why I do it. Okay, so that now that my highlighter is setting, I'm going to go ahead and set my contour. I've been using a bronzer as a contour. I've been using a bronzer as a contour for like the last 2 months. This is the CoverGirl Queen Ebony. I bought this a long time ago and I forgot that I had it. And I found it in my makeup drawer and I was like, oh my god, let me start using it again. So this is what it looks like. I take a big brush like this and then I just dab it. And I will just go on the side, just literally right here. Again, I try not to go past my eye, right past here. Do that. Same thing on the other side. And a little bit on my forehead. This is a very warm contour bronzer type thing. I always lean towards like the warmer colors, warmer browns and warmer darker colors. So that's done. Second most important thing of this whole thing is to blend again, but this time you're blending all those powders that you just put on your face. And I'm going to be using this Cover FX powder. Usually I use like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, but today I'm going to be using this Cover FX, the matte setting powder. This is what it looks like. It's in the color medium. I'm just going to get a little bit of it. Tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to rub that all over my face. Blend, 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 blend. Okay. So you can see no lines. New lines. Okay, using an actual contour powder. This is the sleek one. I've been using this thing for forever. This is I think my third time getting this, but it's a sleek contour kit. And I'm just gonna use this brush. I don't know where I got this brush. Sonia Kashuk, yeah, Sonia Kashuk brush. I'm gonna go over a little bit on the sides just to add some more depth to my face. Again, on the tops. And then I'm gonna do the sides of my nose. On to the next step, and this isn't really part of the contouring highlighting tutorial, but I'll just go ahead and do my blush and my highlighter. I guess that is part of highlighting and contouring, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face. I'll show y'all real quick, and that should be it. That I used to the greater. Money started up in 92. I'm myself from the queer, I'm making my shot, shade true. Remember them days I'm back in Gorile. Fire babe, Ebony money come out like Gorile. Fire babe, sure wanna. Living on my mistakes back in the past life. Fire babe, sure wanna. Living in the moment, full in this last life. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any requests for videos you want to see makeup wise and other things, let me know down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't really do tutorials like this at all on my channel, so if you like this, let me know so I can keep doing them. Make sure you give me a big thumbs up down below. It really helps. And also, if you're not subscribed, girl, boy, come on. go ahead and hit that button, wherever it is. Hit the button, hit the button, hit the button. Subscribe, subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos this year as promised earlier on, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you're not following me on the internet, the interwebs, I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of the above. Even got Pinterest. So make sure you follow me on all those things. I'm Talani AV everywhere, so just hit it up. More information about this look, about where you can find me, will be down below in the description box, so take a look. Again, thank you so much for watching. Bye!